Hey everyone, it's Katie. I'm back for another video. I recorded one just a little bit ago, but I rambled too much and I just wanted to redo it. So, this is the last time I'm doing this one for this evening. Today I went for my first official one-on-one appointment with a surgeon for my weight loss surgery. He and I sat and talked about what my choices were. Before I went there, I had to go to my referring doctor to get the 6-month consecutive weight loss documentation. And when I got there, they only had a letter for me instead of my entire file copied like I asked for a week ago. I don't know if something got lost in translation, but even when I was there, they weren't going to copy it so that I could take it with me. They said that I needed to have the doctor send a request over, and I said, no, they're my files. I'd like a copy of them, please. And they said, well, we don't have time to do that right now. I didn't have time to fight with them. I had to be at the doctor's office in a half an hour, and it was a half an hour away. So I was on my way down there, and I was sitting in my car, and the more that I was driving, the more ticked off I was getting. Instead of being nervous about meeting the surgeon, I was ticked off because I specifically requested something and they just didn't do it. And the letter was really nice. The doctor said it was the best referral letter he's ever gotten. He just needed the files. So I called them and I said, I don't think that I should have to wait. I asked for it a week ago and you guys were supposed to have it together and you didn't. Well, while I was talking to the girl, the phone disconnected. Go figure. So I called back and I got their voicemail. So I think I was being avoided for a little bit. So I left a nice lengthy message, and within about 15 minutes I got a call back. Just as I was getting ready to go to the doctor saying, we faxed your documentation over. So it's funny how quickly things can move when you finally speak up. That's the thing with this whole process you guys have to remember. Speak up, because there's too many sources that are against people having this surgery. There's too many walls that people set up that aren't even needed. It's just people dragging their feet. So you have to stand up and fight for everything that you need. I was really afraid that I was going to be emotional when I got to the doctor's office because I'm like what I label myself as hyper emotional. I cry at the drop of a hat. I cry when I'm happy, I cry when I'm sad, I cry when I'm frustrated and scared. Like, every emotion is usually linked to crying for me. It's just a reaction. But as I got closer and closer to the doctor, I just had this peace come over me. I just was real relaxed all of a sudden. And it was very easy to talk to those people, part of which is because I've been meeting these people over the past year with my client's mom. So I knew most of them, and when I came in, some of them even said, have you been here before? I'm like, yeah, but I wasn't here for myself. Even the doctor, even though he had seen me so many times, it was weird to see me by myself, so he was like, where do I know this girl from? And I finally told him. He's like, oh, that's right. And he told me that I was in a great place, mentally prepared for this type of surgery. He said that if it was up to him, I wouldn't need the mental psych evaluation, but it's required by insurance. They have to have it. Because he knows that I've been through every step of it, just not doing it myself. So he and I sat and talked for a little bit and really just planned out what we're going to do. He said that everything looked great, number-wise. Again, the whole thing with the doctor referral letter, he said that it was perfect, that it would help, and this is a nice tip for some of you, it helps when you write your own letter. I guess some insurances don't require it, but it is a really nice add on, if you word things properly, don't say anything about wanting to lose weight because you want to be skinny. It's not about being skinny, it's about being healthy. I could care less if I don't lose a pound. If the polycystic ovary syndrome subsides, it would be wonderful to not have an achy pelvis all day. He seemed very hopeful that this could be my help that I really need. For those of you who are in the Dayton area, Dayton, Ohio, which is the area where I'm around, it's the Dayton Bariatrics with Dr. Bruce. 100% recommend this man. He's been wonderful with the woman that I've been taking there. He was wonderful with my friend who I referred to him. And now he's being wonderful with me. A very calm and peaceful man. And because of that bedside manner that he has, I didn't shed a tear. I wasn't emotional with the situation because he made me feel comfortable. And if you can find a doctor that makes you feel comfortable with this process, you are so lucky, because too many doctors look at you like you're the problem. Granted, I've said it before, I didn't get this way by eating salads, but I know I didn't do this all to myself, and it's not like I want to live like this. So, for all of you who are still struggling with getting approvals and even making that decision, keep your chin up. You're going to be fine. If you need any advice, if I have anything to offer, ask away and I'll do my best. If I don't have any answers, I'll try to refer you to someone who does. There's plenty of people out there that can get you the answers that you're looking for with this situation. I had a very promising day. I'm going to ask you a question to leave here at the end of the video. Tonight, my husband and I went to the Melting Pot, which, for those of you that don't know what the Melting Pot is, it's a fondue restaurant, and it's delicious. And it's probably going to be that restaurant that I'm going to miss more than anything, food-wise. If it wasn't the Melting Pot, the other thing that I'm going to miss is Diet Dr. Pepper. I never drank Dr. Pepper in my life. I thought, well, I drank it and I thought it was disgusting until I got pregnant. And now it's my favorite drink ever. Only Diet Dr. Pepper. And it does taste different than regular Dr. Pepper. I don't care what they say. So, the question is, what restaurant are you going to miss, or do you already miss because you've already had the surgery? And what's that other little daily thing that you're used to having that you can't have anymore, that you're not going to be able to have anymore after your surgery? And remember, no food is worth more than spending time with your family. And if this surgery can do that for you, give it up. Give up the food, give up that vice that is on you, and spend more time with your family. I'm going to sign off now. It's almost midnight, and I'm going to go to bed. I love you guys. Leave comments, subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.